So there's one problem that we've talked about again and again on this channel, and that is poor dream recall. Not actually remembering any of your dreams, or maybe even believing that you don't have any. But as I've made a ton of videos on this already, I actually want to talk about the opposite problem. Have you ever had one of those nights where you wake up and you've just had so many dreams that you can't even make heads or tails of which dream was which, where one ended and another started, and you don't even know if some of them are, multiple dreams or if it was all just one big long dream? Well, I've noticed that when it comes to these nights, trying to actually get them down in our dream journals can be a little bit frustrating, at least for me. I've found that even when I'm just going over these dreams in my head, I'll sit there and I'll try and puzzle out which was which part happened in which dream, and where one of these dreams ended and the new one began. But just because there was so much information, so much happening across all of the dreams throughout the night, it's hard to actually make any sense of it, and it often ends up with me having more questions than answers. I'll go through and I'll start making assumptions about, this must have been a separate dream, but it might not have been. It might have been the same dream, and I've just got confused in the mess of all of it. And when you're writing out full dream journal entries, this can be really problematic, because you'll write out an entry for dream number 1, dream number 2, dream number 3, and then you'll get to this point where you're like, is this 4 and 5, or is this just dream number 4? And am I remembering this thing? Maybe this was actually in dream number 3 earlier, and you start getting everything mixed up, and it's just a mess. And as a result of trying to figure all of this out, you'll probably also notice that you then forget some of the other dreams that you didn't yet get written down. But maybe there is a better solution to this. So first of all, let's consider some possible solutions. The first solution is the one that I implemented already. This is something that I've advised on my channel for quite a while, which is whenever you actually start writing a dream journal entry, don't start with writing out the full dream. Start with taking all of the dreams that you recall and summing them up in a single sentence. The reason for this is that, as you've probably noticed, you start forgetting your dreams very, very quickly. If you don't actually dream journal right away, you might have remembered 5 or 6 dreams when you first woke up, and you might remember none of them later. Even if you do start dream journaling right away, if you spend 5 minutes writing a long entry for one dream, you might find that you do forget the others. So what I suggest is starting with one single sentence or a very short summary for each dream, and then fleshing them out later. And this usually works, and this is a good approach. But the trouble with this is that it doesn't work so well once you get to an extraordinary amount of dreams. Once you're getting, 7, 8 plus dreams in a night, you start summarising them, and if you're confused about which one is which dream and which ones, were part of the same dream, then that's already a problem right there. And secondly, while you're trying to puzzle out, how am I going to summarise this, or, where does this dream end or start, you're already losing the memories of those additional dreams, so you're only going to remember a smaller number of them. It's obviously better than writing out a full dream at once, but it's not the perfect solution for these nights. So this is where I want to propose another idea, which is simply writing about your dreams, dream journaling, as a sort of stream of consciousness approach. Essentially writing it out into your dream journal, into your phone, or recording it, telling a friend, or even just going over it in your head if you're feeling lazy. Essentially taking all of the dreams that you've had, and rather than trying to classify or analyse or decide which dream is which, how to summarise a dream, first off, just start letting the thoughts flow. Just list off the images that come to mind. List off the memories. They're probably going to come to you out of order, out of sync. You might have a memory from dream number 1, a memory from dream number 7, then you might remember the whole of dream number 2 because it was a really vivid dream. And then you might remember some thoughts that you were having when you first woke up, and some thoughts from last night, and then suddenly dream number 4 appears. By writing things out as a stream of consciousness on these really busy nights, it's going to be more accurate because you're going to put out your thoughts as they are. If you're uncertain about a detail, you're not just going to note it down as part of the dream, you're going to say, I remember there was a weird orange wall, don't remember what dream it was in, or whatever. You're just going to basically put out your thoughts. And so you're going to have a more accurate and complete depiction of everything that you recall. Once you've got that all out, once you've got out every single thing that's in your mind, that's when you can sit back for a moment and go, okay, which dreams were these from? And which of these memories can you not even necessarily fit into a dream? And you don't necessarily have to categorize all of this. Remember, the main purpose of dream journaling isn't so much about the contents of those entries, though those are useful. It's more about the act of accessing that area of your memory. Essentially keeping that area of your memory nice and fresh so that each day when you wake up, it's a natural thing for you to recall your dreams. And this is going to save you a lot of wasted time during which you would have lost memories of your dreams. Because the fact is, when you first wake up, before you actually do start dream journaling, this stream of consciousness approach is sort of what you do to puzzle out what happened in your dreams. You sit there and you probably have some random thought that's nothing to do with your dreams. Then you think, I need to dream journal. What did I dream about last night? Oh yeah, I was at a castle doing this or that. And then you remember flying in some other dream, and it sort of comes to you all jumbled, and then you start sorting that out into individual dreams. But if you get all of those thoughts out there just in that stream of consciousness right away, and then start organising it afterwards, you're going to get rid of all of that wasted time where you're forgetting some of your dreams and some of the stuff that happened in them. I think that this would go especially well with perhaps audio recording your stream of consciousness, or perhaps, keeping a keyboard by your bed if you're a decently fast typer, something that's, a little bit faster than jotting notes down on your phone, because that's not really going to keep up very well with your stream of thoughts. But get all of this down and then go back over it as you're thinking and analysing. So I'm curious about you guys. Do any of you guys employ an approach like this already? How do you guys dream journal? Do you take the approach that I advise of starting with a single sentence, then expanding upon it? Do you write out full dreams one by one, and then, if you forget one here or there, it doesn't matter? If you have a busy night like this, do you try to get them all down? Or do you focus more on the most interesting ones so you can get more detail written down for those, even if it means sacrificing some of the others because by the time you get to them, you've forgotten most of what happened? Or are you someone that just has that kind of photographic dream memory that it doesn't matter if you had 20 dreams in one night, you can get all of them written down in perfect detail every time and you don't forget them? Let us know down below. Now, if you want to learn more about dream journaling and all about lucid dreaming in general, do be sure to check out the Lucid Dream book, which you can get up in the top right hand corner or down in the description below. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe and enable all notifications so you can stay up to date when my new videos come out. If you want to keep watching, check out one of those videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you there soon. Take care and have some awesome lucid dreams.